All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have ourselves a massive update to the story that we broke about the UK Online Safety Act a couple of weeks ago. We did a video that exploded on this channel talking about the UK Online Safety Act and how they were going after 4chan. Now, obviously, going after 4chan, probably not exactly the best idea to do, but regardless, 4chan had responded in such a legendary way where the UK was threatening to fine 4chan, what was it, like 10 to 20,000 euro plus for every violation. And 4chan basically told them to go fuck themselves, that they are a US based company. They're not going to be, bowing to their censorious nature, whatever. Now we have an update. Preston Byron is now going to be representing both 4chan and KiwiFarms, as we first found out, and Ron Coleman of Coleman Law Firm. Yes, Ron Coleman, the same one who's representing Smash JT. They are doing the fusion dance and joining together, and they are both with 4chan and KiwiFarms, which I didn't even realize KiwiFarms was going to be joining in on this. 4chan and KiwiFarms are suing the UK government because of the Online Safety Act. So we're going to get into this video. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it all down. We have an article here talking about it as well. It is just blowing up right now. This entire situation is insane. And you know what? The UK had it coming. I have a lot of people that watch my videos, a lot of people that watch my live streams. The video that I put out the other day, a couple of weeks ago with the UK Online Safety Act, they got almost 350,000 views. The amount of people that commented from the UK, that video had over 20,000 comments. There were a ton of people commenting from the UK, and they were saying they're sick of it. They're absolutely sick of all the nonsense that they have to deal with. And there are people that are over there that are doing what they can to fight against this stuff. But we are also fighting here on our own home turf because, no offense to people in the UK, your government is trying to infringe on our country as well with their bullshit laws. So let's go over this post by Preston Byron. It says, on behalf of our clients, 4chan and KiwiFarms, the law firms of Byrne and Storm, PC, and the Coleman Law Firm have today filed a federal lawsuit against the UK Office of Communications, aka Ofcom, in DC federal court. Preston Byrne of Byrne and Storm, counsel for the plaintiffs, said the following: American citizens do not surrender our constitutional rights just because Ofcom sends us an email. In the face of these unlawful foreign demands, our clients have bravely chosen to assert their constitutional rights. The UK Online Safety Act is a brazen attempt by a foreign country to hobble American competitiveness and suffocate American freedom by exporting the UK's censorship laws to our shores. Now, the thing is, this entire situation with the UK Online Safety Act, I've said from the beginning, if you want to do this in your own country, if the people there, vote for this or don't vote for this and want to fight against it, whatever, why don't you worry about your own fucking shores? Like, the thing that I hate so much about groups like Collective Shout and the UK government with the Online Safety Act is that they are trying to take their laws, whatever they're trying to do, and they're trying to expand it on a worldwide front. That shit's not gonna fly here, bro. We still have guns, my guy. Like, that's not gonna fly here. If we're not going to be taken over by our own government, we're not gonna let you motherfuckers do it either, right? So they don't understand that you can push too far too fast, and that's exactly what's happening here. The UK government with the Online Safety Act, the moment that passed, they thought they could just censor everything. They thought that they could go after everything and everyone and start charging fines left and right like crazy. They just went crazy everywhere. But you just went crazy too fast. And now you're going to deal with this. If foreign countries feel like bullying Americans, that is their prerogative. The First Amendment bar is prepared to hail any foreign censor into federal court at any time to defend any American. Ron Coleman of the Coleman Law Firm, counsel for the plaintiffs, said the following: with this action, our clients defend the free speech rights of every American. Foreign interference of this type seen in this case is precisely what the First Amendment is meant to protect against. We have asked the court to confirm that Ofcom has no authority to impose or enforce unconstitutional UK laws on American soil. Now, if this goes through and it gets to a point where they win, right? If the federal court decides that the UK Office of Communications has no right to impose penalties on American citizens, well, the UK is fucked then. They're completely fucked at this point. They're fucked in terms of trying to control any website that is from the US. That's basically it. They're not going to be able to control any website. And at this point, I think what's going to happen is they're going to basically ban these websites. The UK is going to be like, okay, you won't let us make money from you? Well, we're going to ban you. How about that? And they're going to be like, well, I guess we're going to lose all the UK users. It's not like they don't have VPNs, right? So you guys, it's going to be a losing battle. They know it, but they're trying to see what they could get away with. That's really what this is about. Power that is easily given like this is not power that's easily taken away. Once these governments enact this level of censorship and they pass these laws, they feel like they can do anything, and they will constantly push and push and push. And if nobody resists, well, then they just win, right? You have to resist at some point. So anyway, this is the actual lawsuit here. And you can see United States District Court of Columbia, civil action complaint, 4Chan Community Support LLC, and LolCow. I can't believe KiwiFarms website LLC is called LolCow. I didn't even know that. That is genuinely hilarious. The comedy is through the roof. Shout out to KiwiFarms. I had no idea. That is fucking hilarious. LolCow LLC, doing business as KiwiFarms versus the UK Office of Communications, aka Ofcom. Plaintiffs 4Chan Community Support LLC and LolCow LLC, through their undersigned counsel, allege and say as follows for their complaint against defendant Ofcom. The internet is a global system of communication between computer servers located in data centers around the world. Despite the internet's global reach, it is more or less universally acknowledged that the internet is predominantly an American innovation built by American citizens, residents, and companies, and that the United States has the largest and most thriving technological sector of any G7 member state. Foreign governments, particularly those in Europe, which have not managed to build technology sectors of their own, have for the past decade or more sought to control the American internet and hobble American competitiveness through a range of legislative and non-legislative initiatives. These foreign governments have threatened American and other non-European entrepreneurs with a wide range of coercive threats, including fines, arrests, and imprisonment for engaging in conduct which is perfectly lawful in the territories where their websites are based. So again, guys, this is such a huge move. I fucking love to see it. Preston says, I add Ofcom gave our client 4Chan a deadline to respond to their letters. The deadline passed yesterday. Their lawsuit is our client's response. To be clear, I love the UK. I spent 15 years of my life there. Virtually all of my friends are there. I hope to go back one day, but the UK has gone off the rails in the last 25 years. I can be more effective as a UK free speech activist from the USA. And it's so sad, but it's true. Right? Unfortunately, the UK has gone so far to the point where things like the UK Online Safety Act have enabled their censorious ways to continue and to thrive with little to no resistance. And the people who are fighting over there, unfortunately, are just few and far between. This needs to be a bigger thing. And they're trying to do it here while they can, because God knows if they get fought over there and they lose, well, then any chances they didn't take, they would have lost anyway. So this entire thing is just amazing. I hope to see this all the way through to the end. I hope that, obviously for American free speech and free speech in general in the UK, I hope we win. I really do hope we win. I hope 4Chan and KiwiFarms showcases to the UK government a massive felting on the public stage for everybody to see. Because then when the other countries that are trying to do this, like Australia, for example, with Collective Shout and their stupid nonsense, when these countries try to do this to other people outside of their backyard, this should be used as a precedent to say, no, we're not going to let you govern us. You are not our government. You don't make our laws. Just because you pass laws in your country doesn't mean that we have to listen to you. This is our internet. This is our website. Go fuck yourself. You don't want to use the website? Don't use it. People have VPNs anyway, which, by the way, they've said that they have wanted to try to ban, but they can't ban. They've openly said that VPNs are legal tools in the UK and they're not going to ban them. So your people are utilizing VPNs. It is skyrocketed over in the UK, VPN usage, and that's probably a good thing, to be honest with you. So you guys can let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this lawsuit that has now been filed by 4Chan and KiwiFarms? Did you see KiwiFarms joining this at all? Because I didn't. I had no idea. So let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.